For years now, true humans have been replaced by perfect clones. The purpose: to allow the originals to descend into the center of the earth, where they can live longer lives and receive help from beings from other worlds who have already contacted us, because there is a war going on that not everyone knows about. Not to mention all the wars we do know are happening. One of these wars is silent, against the oldest pathogens on the planet. Above, the clones walk, work, and breathe. Without knowing they're just a facade. They don't know what they are. To keep the secret, every house must remain exactly as it was when the human lived in it. Not a single chair can be moved, not a single frame tilted. An AI monitors everything, and the slightest anomaly triggers its intervention. That's why clones accumulate objects, books, bags, cables, worthless things, once they take control of the life they were assigned to replace. It's not disorder, it's a strategy. Chaos confuses digital systems. What no one knows is that the impulse to hoard doesn't come from them. It's the virus. A parasite designed to keep them busy, stuck in routines, never suspecting they are no longer alive. Or rather, no longer part of the root consciousness. I received this message during the pandemic. At that time, I was living in a tourist port. The experiment had already begun. Authorities had declared a curfew. No one was allowed to leave their home. The elite had decided to eliminate all independent family businesses, only corporations would survive. That's when I began having a recurring dream, a list of instructions. The message said something like, S.O.S received, S.O.S analyzed, do the following if you belong to the. I prefer to omit this part to avoid compromising those who left, and those who remain. The message continues, we have room for most who receive this communication, but not for all. If you believe you can join the resistance, we thank you. Staying behind will not be easy, especially as time passes and you remember that you had a chance to leave. But we need witnesses for when the not final judgment arrives. Do not fear death, not even the death of your loved ones. We have a place for every soul, we're just missing containers. Don't worry. This has happened before, and it will happen again. S.O.S terminated. Wait for instructions from a homeless mortal, one of those unfortunate souls who lives on the street. He will whisper the next step. Do not reply. His mind is hacked, but the connection is one way. Your words won't reach him, but what you say could harm him. A few days later, I saw someone rummaging through the dumpster near my building. He began to murmur, 3 new moons later, at dawn, 7 cruise ships will arrive at your port. They'll carry flags from 7 foreign countries. No one will talk about it. It won't be on the news, but it will be clear those ships shouldn't be there, as all cruises have been cancelled for months. For 7 nights, the sea will be covered in fog, and the ships will vanish. At that moment, you'll have 3 hours to reach the shore, inflate a boat, none will be available, so bring your own if you choose this path, and head toward the nearest cruise ship. They'll help you aboard. The boat must be inflatable because it will be sunk afterward. A weight equal to that of the occupants will be added to keep the ship balanced. Don't bring anything. Leave all your belongings at home, especially the most recognizable ones. Don't leave a mess, and do not store more than 1,000 items. We consider an item to be a sock, a book, a coin, or a photo. Your replacement has a RAM memory limited to 2,000 objects, but we can't take risks. They'll only have 3 hours to scan and memorize everything. If they're discovered, you'll have to return in less than 24 hours. If you don't think you can make it, join the resistance and stay home. Only 9 years left. S.O.S received, S.O.S analyzed, S.O.S terminated.